She's just starting out
60
in junior
seconds.
high.
Get me some New Amsterdam bearings with 23 weight oil.
Yeah, you got it, Les. Cookie, can we get some names, please?
Yeah, I'm all over it.
Nate, I need to do a sound check.
All right, how you doing? Welcome to the show, blah, blah, blah.
All right, we're doing the solo thing. I need a name here. Cool, roger that.
30 seconds.
Lately's come.
Your buzzer is the letter B on your keyboard.
Ooh-wee, it's question number
I need Kurt in here. I
39.
need him in here now. We got a bad wheel on pedestal 3.
20 seconds.
Whoa, heads up. All right, when a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right key on your keyboard. You follow me?
10 seconds.
Good luck.
Cue graphics. Lose the desktop. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, go to black. Here we go. Thank you very much. Stand by. Okay.
See you, Choke. Get
3.
some sun, Ringo. Hey, I'm off to France.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. Woo! All right, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Uno player. All right, let's make it happen. Here we go. All right, come on.
Get ready for some fun. It's question number 1. Oh, yeah.
The name of this category is Bathroom Humor and Broadway Musicals. And this one's going to be worth $1,000. Okay, listen carefully. In 1978, a musical about an American brothel hit the Broadway stage. If the producers wanted to do a spin-off production of that brothel hit about a very special toilet, what would be The Best Little Outhouse in Texas from The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas? Of course, depending on what you're into, you can do some of the same things in both places. Okay.
Whoop-de-doo. It's question number 2.
The category is Cartoon Geeks and Military Service. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Here's the scenario. It's the Vietnam War. Elmer Fudd is a U.S. Army private stationed in Da Nang. His job is to fight off the Viet Cong and protect the freedom of the South Vietnamese, but something goes terribly wrong. An annoying rabbit makes Elmer Fudd's life a living hell. Elmer loses his mind and goes on a single rabbit search and destroy mission. Now tell me, how you think the Army will deal with this problem? They'll put Fudd on the... They'll give Fudd a Section 8. That means he'll get the old heave-ho because he's psychologically unfit. How about it?
Ooh-wee. It's question number 3.
The category behind this question is, your sister has the best laid plans. Pop a right answer for this one, you got 3,000 greenbacks. All right, now listen carefully. It's 1947. You're Japan. Your little sister is Europe. Your dad is the good old USA. Both you and your sister ask Dad for money, but Dad gives it to little sis Europe. Assuming it's not just that Dad likes your sister better, what plan was he using to determine who gets the money? The New Deal, Jay's Treaty, the Marshall Plan? Perhaps you mean Truman Doctrine. Either way, you're wrong. And here's the right answer. The Marshall Plan, designed to pump up the European economy after WW2, and perhaps ultimately to blame for Euro Disney. All right, come on.
You're my question for forevermore. I love you. My question for...
Here's the category. I cannot tell a lie. This question's going to be worth $2,001 bills. Hang on tight, because here we go. If your friend wants to show you his proficiency at lycanthropy, what should you do before? That's it, it's yours, babe. That's right, your friend's turning into a werewolf. Okay, pick it.
Ain't no job, it's question 5.
Next up, death by chocolate. The amount on the table is $3,000. This category is about people who got there just desserts. England's George II died while drinking hot chocolate. Where did he die? Atop the Swiss Miss, at the dinner table, on the throne, or on the toilet? Hither I do dub thee knight of the incorrect response. Now the correct answer is the toilet. I suppose you could say he died on the throne. All right, come on, hit me. We need.
Gotta be quick. Get in the mix. Whoa. Question 6.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. Game shows that double your pleasure. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's going to be worth $1,000. I tell you what, let's talk about one of our quainter, more obscure game show brethren, shall we? If you played the real-life, non-TV version of Double Jeopardy, what would happen to you? You'd receive a double payoff. Your Fifth Amendment at work. Although I think another definition might be wearing bell-bottoms and a silk shirt to a Harley convention. How about it? Hit me with the category. Uh-oh. Chestnut Slick Crime Store.
It's time for a
Liquor pitch no scope.
This gibberish questions category is gunfighters and bakers. The opening value is $5,000. Now, you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'm going to be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. All right, with what famous quote does this rhyme? Blow a wet cake guy, yay! It's a movie quote. Come on. Go for it. Type in your answer. Do you feel lucky, punk? Blow a wet cake guy, yay. All right, come on, hit me. We need a cat.
Lightweight, elevate, hibernate, vegetate.
This one's gonna be, I'd pay to see that. And it looks like you can win 1,000 greenbacks for this one. Okay, get yourself set. It's time. A yacht full of corporate lawyers is attacked by a ravenous sea monster at the vessel's stern. The first lawyers to be eaten will be on the yacht's left side, on the yacht's right side, at the front of the yacht, or at the back. No, not that one. Too bad you didn't pick this. The stern is the back of the yacht. Let's savor that image for a moment. Okay, pick it.
Ooh, what's your sign? It's number 9.
The category, together again and again and again. And we are talking $1,000 for this question. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. Which of the following reunion shows never really happened? The Partridge Family, My Three Sons reunion, Captain and Tennille, Keep on Cruising, I Still Dream of Jeannie, or The Return. That cruise hasn't happened. Yet.
Yo, have you been with nasty number 10?
The category is the good, the bad, and the so-so. Right here, $1,000 for a right answer. You want to talk about parents putting pressure on their kids? In Western history books, which of these ruler names is not followed by the Great? Peter, Alexander, Ivan, the Terrible. I mean, I didn't think he was that bad. I would have called him maybe, Ivan, the guy who has to work on his social skills. We've got 10 questions down, and for 10 more, we're going on to round 2. Now, we are 1 round away from the Jack Attack, and all the questions in this round are going to be worth more than in round 1. So pay attention, and let's do it. All right, come.
11! 11! 11!
Here's the category. Big hair, small brains, must be the 80s. And we are talking 4,000 big ones. Okay, hang tight, put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. If these 1980s bands were members of the species after which they're named, which group would have the biggest brains in proportion to the rest of their bodies? The Boomtown Rats, the Waitress... And let's see the correct answer. In proportion to their body, ants have the biggest brain of any animal. Well, they might have big brains, but you can still squash them. How about it? Hit me with...
Well, let's delve into question 12.
The name of this category is Barbie, the Ultimate Role Model. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Get ready to buzz, because here it comes. If Barbie were a human being, what would her measurements be? 40, 35, 38, 33, 18, 28, 28, 18, 29, or 33, 23, 33? 33, 18, 28. And they say Barbie isn't realistic. Okay, pick a category.
Black cat, heart attack, do you nightmare when you dream? Are you feeling lucky? It's number 13.
The category behind this question is, what did you call me? A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. Okay, let's get to the bottom of this once and for all. How do you literally translate Farvignugan? The people's car, the Fuhrer has landed, the pleasure of driving, or made with nougat?
Whoa, whoa!
Here's what you should have guessed. The pleasure of driving. When all this time I thought it meant, please tailgate me, for I have introduced an annoying word into everyday English. How about it? Uh-oh, West Truck licks 9 more.
Once again, it's time for a
Tinkerlick test room.
Here's your gibberish category. Turn that letter, sister. We're in round 2, so this gibberish question is going to start off at $10,000. Okay, now remember, you don't have all the time in the world here. The less time you take, the more money you make. Okay, stand by with what song lyric does this rhyme, and don't let the punctuation throw you off. Go, Uvana, bow. Won't Sue buy 4 E's? It's a song about a guy with a banjo. Let's see what you got, sir. Sweet.
Go, you Vanna, but won't you buy 4 E's?
Did you ever think about this? Maybe Susanna's upset because she loves the guy, but his incessant banjo playing is driving her up the wall. All right, come on.
Evergreen, self-esteem, beauty queen, rapture spleen. Here's question 15.
The category. Don't stick that there. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. Which of the following would be most likely to hit a uvula, a broom handle, a tongue depressor? The uvula, that little punching bag thing in your throat. Okay, pick a category.
Flush your head down the latrine. Ease your way with sour cream. 16.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. Sitcoms and mixed metaphors. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Get your fingers on your buzzers and try and imagine this scenario. Epstein from Welcome Back Kotter walks up to fellow sweat hog Freddie Washington and says, "Sit on it, Freddie." If Freddie has any knowledge of Opie Taylor, I don't think so. Although I'm sure characters Horseshack and Barney Fife would become fast friends. In case you're curious about the correct answer, do you know a guy named Potsy Weber? Sit on it was a phrase commonly used by Potsy and the others on happy days. But what I want to know is, sit on what? How about it? Hit me with the category.
Jiggy Jackie's gone, let me hear you scream. It's question 17.
Next up, shooting blanks on the rifle range of love. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. Hope you're ready, because here's one coming at you. Vasectomy is to pregnancy as Batman is to Lex Luthor, diarrhea is to Pepto-Bismol, Jenny Craig is to weight gain, or Betamax is to VHS. Sorry, but that tape won't fit in this machine. You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this. Jenny Craig is to weight gain. See if vasectomy prevents pregnancy and Jenny Craig prevents you from getting fat. All right.
18. Wipe the slate clean. Number 18.
This one's going to be pasta fazola. This question's going to be worth $2,001 bills. Okay, we're coming at you. Heads up. You're pretty upset when you learn that the bowl of pasta you've been eating is actually a bowl of worms from the phylum Nematoda. Yet this is an understandable mistake, since these worms resemble what? Do they look like it's a spaghetti? But if those are really worms, then what the hell was in that sauce? Okay, pick a category.
He's mean.
He's lame.
That's the 19.
The category is mathematics and sports involving ugly pants. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Okay, Gloria the golf fanatic spent so much time thinking about her favorite sport that she missed passing her math test by 1 point. Now, if her teacher wanted to inform her of her failure in golf terms, he would tell her she got a what? Birdie, double bogey, bogey, or eagle? Nope, that's if she missed passing by 2 points. And I sure hope you know what the answer is now. Should have picked this. A bogey. In golf, that's 1 stroke over par. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Wow, honey, it's question number 20.
The category behind this question is parts is parts. I'll pay you $4,000 bills for this one if you get it right. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. A small dried-up body part resembling a seahorse came up for auction at Christie's in 1977. What was it? Napoleon's penis, Galileo's finger, Napoleon's penis. How someone got his bone apart from the rest of him is unknown. How about it? Hit me with the category. Time for the... oh, you've done the attack before, huh? Alright, let's get busy. Here's your clue. Birth order and television viewing habits. You got that? Load it and lock it in. Here we go. After a performance like this one, you deserve to have your own star on the Trivia Walk of Fame. And I promise you, if you ever get that star, I'll be the first one to step on it, because you don't know Jack.
Seconds. Gordy.
Yes.
I need all the paperwork. I don't know where it is. I'm like lost without it.
Karen, I'm writing up.
Hey there, hi there, ho there. My name's Cookie. How many people are playing? We're playing solo. All right then, let's have a... Okay, that's what I needed to know.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer's the letter B as in Barnaby Jones. And you know something? I don't think I watched that show once in my whole life.
Smoke beside me.
For the last do I smell smoke? There is no smoking here.
20 seconds.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. All right. When you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't, don't. But if you buzz in, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices, or you're gonna lose cash. All right?
10 seconds. Okay, I need everybody's attention. Let's lose the desktop.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
7. And go to black. 5. 4. 3. Stand by. Have a good show.
Toughies, where real people eat.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, all right, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Looks like it's just the two of us. You ready to... Okay, let's have some fun. Here comes question one. Category, let's do it. VCR programming and other astronomical feats. This one's gonna be $3,000. All right, here we go. If your quasar VCR only recorded images of its cosmological namesake, of which of the following would you have plenty of footage? Suddenly bright stars, the third closest galaxy to ours, stellar explosions, or quasars are bright distant stars? And they're about as funny as that Alf rerun you were trying to tape. Take your pick. What do you think?
Here comes question two. It'll make you feel brand new.
The category is Charlie's Angels of Death. 2 G's for a right answer. Let's say Charlie decides to change the Angels' job description a bit. If the angels were armed with horrible afflictions and hunted down evildoers in the afterlife who had escaped justice while on Earth, what would be the best new name for the angels? The Furies were the 3 Greek goddesses of vengeance. And if I had my way, they'll also make Kate Jackson rue the day she ever left that show. How about... Put on your pants for the naked dance. Alright, next up. I got your special order right here. And this one's worth $2,000. Alright, fingers limbered, cause here comes the question. You're in a New York deli when a guy next to you orders a BLT and asks the waiter to hold the lettuce. What is he asking him to hold? A British mustard, Flemish lace, his genitalia, or the Latvian language? Lettuce is the Latvian language. I hear it's terrific in a BLT, but very difficult to get your mouth around. Alright, go ahead and pick.
Shaking up the floor. Shaking up the floor.
The category. I've got a really big date. Okay, the right answer nets you $1,000. Who might have placed the following personal ad? Large green female in search of mate, French gal, now living in New York City looking for love. Let me light the way, enjoy spending time on the Statue of Liberty. She's large, she's green, and she was given to the U.S. by the French. Unfortunately, the last guy she kissed had to have his jaw surgically reattached. Come on, we need it. Uh-oh, chest butt sits grime floor.
It's time for
The category for this gibberish question. And the beast shall feed upon the flesh of man. $5,000 is the opening value here. Alright, I'm taking cash away every second and a half, so the faster you are, the more you score. Okay, eyes forward, and tell me with what phrase does this rhyme? Sheep, trout, dove, each love grilled men. And be careful not to let the punctuation fool you. Clue number 1, it's a warning to parents. Keep your kids away from the game show host. It's a warning to parents on bottles of aspirin. Come on, make me proud. Now, if you have one of those kids that screams and yells throughout an entire 8-hour flight, he runs up and down the aisle so that I can't get any sleep, you better keep him out of reach of me. Alright, let's move on, shall we? Okay.
Oh, this is really big. This thing is huge.
And this question's category is, it's all just a front. Alright, this one's not too tough. We're talking $1,000 for it. Okay, pay attention. Here's a word I often hear mispronounced. Now, I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to spell it. The word is F-A-C-A-D-E. Which of these sportscasters' last names rhymes with the correct pronunciation of... The word is facade, which rhymes with Rashad and Ahmad. His name also rhymes with Wad and Cattle Prod. Coincidence? Take your pick. What do you say? An outstanding selection, because under that category is one Major League point-racking question, the Dis or Dat. Category for this Dis or Dat question is Botany and Dodge City. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it... Oh, you already know what you're doing. Okay, give me 30 seconds on the clock then. Let's do it. Pistol, Botany or Gunsmoke? Festus. Stamen. Chester. Quint. Floam. Last one. Kitty. That's all 7. You picked up 5. Not memorable, but not terrible. Every little bit helps, huh? All right, let's keep going. How about...
Here's why we hate number 8.
And this category is Strange Bedfellows. Okay, $3,000 coming at ya. Okay, hang tight, put your fingers on your buzzers. Here's the question. It's been a long, wild night in Eastern Europe. Assuming that a country can only get in bed with its immediate neighbors, where could you find Bosnia-Herzegovina this morning? Spooning with Croatia, basking in the afterglow with Romania. Bosnia-Herzegovina is all cuddled up with Croatia. Cozy, but I hear Croatia hogs the covers. Come on, we need a category.
It's party time. Here comes number 9.
This one's gonna be Measure This. $2,000 riding on this one. Okay, get your fingers ready. Let's get busy. Which of the following disgusting habits could Al Bundy from TV's Married with Children measure with an anemometer? The speed of his wind, the decibel level of his burps, the density of his armpit vapor, or the size of the anemones with which he bathes? An anemometer measures wind speed. There is no device at present, however, that can measure the severity of his foot odor. Alright, go ahead and pick one.
Hey, Master Blaster! Won't you find an answer? It's 10!
The category is cartoon characters that violate health codes. Pay attention, $3,000 on this one. Check this out. If the following characters went out to lunch together and there were a sign on the restaurant's door that Mickey's traditionally shown with no shirt. Good thing he works out. Well, round 1 is done. Let's dive into round 2. Okay, pay attention, cause... Okay, pick...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Category, Wayne's World of Wild Animals. A right answer gets you $6,000. Okay, ready? Imagine this scene from the next Wayne's World film. Ah, Garth needs a date, so Wayne tells Garth he's setting him up with a real Babaroos. Here, little piggy. I hear Garth loved the date, though. I mean, those Babarooses have like 14 teats. How about it? We need a category.
12.
Okay, coming up, this category is Immortals Do It for Eternity. And this one's worth $4,000. Hey, look, you're back in high school health class, and your substitute teacher is Greek goddess Athena. Imagine a girl asks Athena for advice about sex based on her personal experience. What will Athena answer? Why be tied down? I'd avoid it. Try assuming the form of a duck. Hermes delivers every... Athena chose to remain a virgin goddess because she didn't want to be tied down. But she was very fond of a certain olive branch. Take your pick.
Take the elevator ride to 13.
This category is I Am What I Eat. We got $4,000 on the table. It's time to fill in the blank. Limber up those fingers. When you know the answer, buzz in and start typing. In the Popeye cartoons, all we ever saw Wimpy eat was hamburgers, which makes him a carnivore. Considering we usually only saw Popeye eat spinach, what does that make him? Go nuts! Type. Popeye is a herbivore. Which makes Olive one happy gal. Come on, we need it.
And the number in your dreams, 14.
And we call this one Famous Women and Power Outages. $4,000 behind this one. Okay, take a shot at this. If your power went out, which of these famous women would not be useful to have around because she's not known for having a light source? Joan of Arc, Florence Nightingale, Molly P. She wouldn't be a lot of help. But depending on what you're doing in the dark, you may need some cold water splashed on you. How about it? Category, let's do it. The way to really fly. Get it right, get $2,000. Get your fingers ready. Here's one coming at you. If you were to fly out of Orly Airport, have a layover in Heathrow Airport, and then land in Dulles Airport, where would you have traveled? New Orleans, Boston and Cannes, Geneva, Glasgow and Philadelphia, Paris, London and Washington, D.C., or Athens, Dublin and Dallas? 3 words.
No, no, no.
Let me take a second of my time to show you what's right. You would have traveled to Paris, London, and Washington, D.C. Yeah, I know. And boy, are your arms tired. Okay, pick a category. And this questions category is channel surfing the old-fashioned way. We're talking $6,000 for this one. Hang on tight, 'cause here we go. The percentage of water on the Earth's surface compared to the percentage of land surface is most similar to which of the following TV ratios? Dads to daughters on My Two Dads, children to dads on 8 is Enough, boys to girls on The Brady Bunch, or Charlie's to angels on Charlie's Angels. 2 dads for 1 daughter is 67% dads, 33% daughters, and the Earth's surface is about 67% water. Now, if they'd have dropped the 2 dads in the ocean, that would have been a good show. Alright, go ahead and pick one. The category. It smells fishy. This one's worth $4,001 bills. Okay, peel your eyes, free your mind, 'cause here we go. If the superhero Aquaman wanted to maintain a seafood diet without eating any of his animal friends, which of the following vegetarian dishes could he enjoy? A peanut butter and algae paste sandwich, a sea cucumber. When it comes to algae, animals need not apply. But I don't think you want a peanut butter and algae paste sandwich sticking to the roof of your mouth. Come on, we need a category. Uh-oh, press futs with Mime Door.
It's time for a ticklish category.
And this gibberish questions category is ostentatious people and their large jewels. And we're going to start off with 10,000 greenbacks for this one. Remember, speed's the key. The quicker you solve this, the more money you take away. Okay, now tell me, with what slogan does this rhyme? Why flaunt thy gem, fee free. And remember, don't get fooled by the punctuation or the accent. It involves a cable network. A network that needs to invest in camera tripods. Answer it. You don't... Take it away. Type... Actually, I hear they're changing their name to the Real World Channel. Take your... Question 19. And this category is Great Minds and Small Minds. Pop a right answer, you got 4K. All right, here we go. If you want to remember the proper chronological order of the lives of Aristotle, Plato, and Socrates, what childish mnemonic could you use? Penis, stand aside, sores or pus filled, sperm production arrested, or anus stays puckered?
Now give your Uncle Plato a kiss.
Too bad you didn't choose this. Sperm production arrested. Socrates taught Plato, who taught Aristotle. Then they were all dead and their sperm production was presumably arrested. How about it? We need a...
Superstar. You're special. 20.
Alright, next up. Bad vacations throughout history. This one's worth $6 grand. Okay, ready. Pretend you live in Europe in the year 1582 and you're looking to take some time off of work. If you can only take your vacation on these dates in 1582, which would be the shortest vacation? July 4th to the 7th, April 28th to May 1st, October 4th to the 15th. In 1582, the Pope introduced a new calendar, so the day after October 4th was October 15th. Oh, and this year you promised the kids you'd take them to a witch burning, too. Okay, pick a category. Time for the attack. Ooh, okay, I'm not wasting any time. Let's get into the attack. Don't forget this clue. Do you have ESP? I do, and I got a bad feeling about this. Happy trails. But then I've seen better. Now, let's see your final score. That's the game. Well, you cleaned up. Not like you had any competition, though. So I'd like to tell you that you're amazing. But all I can really tell you is... you don't know Jack!
Okay, good job, everybody. Let's roll the commercials. And, Cookie, what's happening with the players?
Yeah, you're on the high scoreboard. Whoop-de-doo. You know, the whole scoreboard thing is stupid to me. I like the game much better before they put in all this fancy crap. Listen, if you want to play again, send me a smoke signal or something.
Anybody want some chocolate?
Oh, you got chocolate all over my suit!
I'm sorry.
Roll, darling. We need names.
Now you understand what
30 seconds.
Your buzzer's the letter B. That's B as in Babs.
20 seconds.
What, so now there's a law against spitting?
Quiet on the set. We got 20 seconds.
Oh, 20 seconds.
Okay, look, listen. Here's the directions. When a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right number on the keyboard. Got it? It is easy.
10 seconds.
Hey, good luck.
9. 8.
Okay, get the desktop
7,
out of here. Let's go to
6,
black. All right, folks, see you on the other side.
tea parties.
3.
Medieval tech action figures. They're not dolls.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yada, yada, yada. Well, all right, that's out of the way. Well, there is one advantage to playing by yourself. You got plenty of room at the keyboard. Okay, ready to roll? Good. Okay, pick a category. This category's known as, it's not music, it's just noise. How does $2,000 sound? Heads up, here it comes. If you applied the pH scale to your radio, what type of music would send it to 0? Heavy metal. The pH scale measures acidity, so acid rock would rate as 0, or strongly acid.
I don't care what it rates, it's all just noise anyway.
Okay, I need a category. The selection is, did you just hear a satyr? And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If Zamfir, master of the pan flute, were to record a version of the magic flute, which component? The magic flute is one of Mozart's operas. And Zamfir is one of Mozart's worst nightmares. I need a... And this one is all the news that tied one on. And we got $3,000 in the pot. Hey, you know the rating sweeps periods are coming when news reporters start doing sensational stories, right? Suppose a star reporter reprised the famous stunt of the late 1800s reporter Nellie Bly. Inspired by the novel Around the World in 80 Days, reporter Nellie Bly did it in 72. So Connie Chung could also go around the world in 72 days. I'll bet it'll do a lot more for ratings than making her Dan Rather's co-host. Category, please. Shake hands with. Well, it's better than driving through the Midwest. $1,000 at stake on this one. Let's see how you handle this one. Let's say you're taking a family vacation through the body. You're driving along a nerve cell and you come to a synapse. What will happen if you keep going? You'll come to a rest area, you'll have to pay a toll, your kids will be drowned, or your car will fall off a cliff. Pay toll? What are you, traveling through Donald Trump? Should have picked this. A synapse is the gap between two nerve cells.
Dad, I don't think we can go this way.
Hey, one more peep out of you and we're going back to the large intestine.
Okay.
All right, hit me.
Let's blow this time and head for number 5.
Okay, give it up for... Oh yeah, baby, my post is appointed. $2,000 for a correct answer. Flex those fingers, 'cause here it comes. Which of the following is a real post in the British government? The Lord Mayor's cheese steward, Minister of Unnecessary Business, High Commissioner for Foxes... The overseer of British coroners and medical examiners is called the Inspector of Anatomy. Oh, what is it?
I think it's a zit, Your Majesty.
Off with its head.
Okay, I need a category. The category is, it happened one dark and stormy night, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right. Okay, time for some frank talk. We all know that adolescent males have wet dreams or nocturnal emissions. Hey, stop giggling, it's biology. Say instead of nocturnal emissions, boys had nocturnal field emissions. What would they be releasing from their pubescent genitals? Electrons, grass seeds, mice, or bat guano? In physics, a field emission is where an electric field causes electrons to be released from a conductor. Hey, I'll take electrons any day. At least you don't have to hide the sheets from your mom the next morning. Okay.
7, lucky 7.
And I believe this one's called, we should have picked a longer war. $3,000 for this one. You ready? Then complete this analogy. MASH is to after MASH as the War of 1812 is to what? The Battle of New Orleans, the whiskey... The Battle of New Orleans was fought right after the War of 1812 was resolved in a peace treaty. The two armies didn't know the war was over. After MASH was a sitcom where some second-string actors from the original series didn't realize their careers were over. Category, please. Hey, all right. Guess what you just picked? It's time to play Dis or Dat. The category for this Dis or Dat question is, go get the hose, Petey and Chomp Chomp are stuck. Now I'm gonna read off, okay, Maestro, if you think you know the rules, I'll go ahead and put 30 seconds on the clock. Let's go in. Blinky goes to Rascal. Froggy. Inky. Pinky. Spanky. Stymie. This is it. That's all she wrote. Goodness gracious, this, that, whatever. You had it down. Take a look at your score. Oh, well, just another day at the office. All right, let's move on. All right, hit me.
Reinovi is number 9.
Well, what do we have here? The one-hit wonder of birth. This one can net you $1,000. Okay, imagine this. Your new baby picks up the phone to say his first words and to request the song Too Shy on the radio. Too Shy was by 80s flash in the pan Kajagoogoo. You know, that's what I hate about baby radio. It's so formulaic. I need a category. Yeah, I knew there was something about you I liked. You just chose a three-way. Alrighty, here's the deal. Oh, so you already have previous experience with three-ways. Well, I'm impressed. Let's see what you've learned. The category for this three-way is Interpreting the Simpsons, which means we're going to be using the three-way of Bart, Lisa, and Maggie. Here we go. And for goodness sake, be careful.
Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
And it looks like we're all done. Let's check out your performance. Well, the earth didn't exactly move for me, but I think we worked up a sweat there. Looks like your overall score will be satisfied as well. You know, as much as I'd like to cuddle, it's time to get on with the game, okay? Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. Now remember, everything in round 2 is worth double, so... Okay, pick...
Don't look now. It's question 11.
Coming at you. What? Rock music will make me deaf? 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Think fast. Suppose Ralph Nader could control what songs play on your car stereo. Considering the issues he advocates, what song would probably play the most often? Shock the Monkey, Safety Dance in a Big Country, or Bizarre Love Triangle? Ralph Nader works to keep American consumers safe, so he'd probably play Safety Dance on the car radio. Ralph doesn't want us to hang out the car windows, but he says we can dance if we want to. Category, please.
I'm getting a reading of 12. Over.
Now serving. Keep it Simpson, stupid. Better wake up. There's $6,000 at stake. Just step up and take a swing at this one. If an episode of The Simpsons ended with Homer Simpson meeting the same fate as Homer Simpson in the Nathaniel West novel The Day of the Locust, what would happen? He'd drink himself to death at Moe's Tavern. He'd try to assassinate. In The Day of the Locust, Homer Simpson is attacked by an angry, rioting mob. But as we all know, The Simpsons is a children's show. That means no violence. Okay, I need it. Here we have Two-Lane Black Hole. How does $4,000 grab you? Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. Your highway driving is like the planet Pluto's orbit. What annoying driving habit do you display? Stopping without warning, swerving toward trees and fire hydrants, changing lanes without passing, or tailgating? Oh, must have hit the wrong key. It happens. Hey, got a minute? Take a look at a right answer. Yep, Pluto passed inside Neptune in 1979 for a 20-year period, but it still orbits the sun slower than Neptune. Probably left its turn signal on for 250,000 miles, too. All right, hit me.
Ain't no love like number 14.
Say hello to a complimentary soap bar? It's the best Christmas ever! $2,000 says you don't know this one. All right, listen up. There are 10 holidays that the U.S. government has declared federal holidays. Imagine that Holiday Inn hotels offer a sleep-free on federal holidays promotion. Easter is not classified as a federal holiday. It always occurs on a Sunday when people don't have to work anyway. And after all those eggs, everyone wishes Monday were a holiday. I need a category.
Not 14, not 16, you're right in between.
Open wide and get ready for, and you thought they were morons. Get it right, I'm handing over $2K. All right, the next time someone tries to tell you the Three Stooges are lowbrow, well, they'll probably be right. Still, imagine the scenario. Suppose Larry flings a pie at Moe in order to demonstrate Newton's first law of motion. Assuming they're in a vacuum, what will the pie do? Would it move backwards in time, propel Larry's... According to Newton's first law of motion, an object will continue to move in a straight line and at a constant speed until something interferes with it. And since they're in a vacuum, this will happen right before Moe suffocates to death, and everyone will have a good laugh. Okay, I need a category. Uh-oh, left nut kick, I'm sore.
It's time for Flipperish Lesson.
Step right up to your gibberish category. Just don't let Irwin near the dam. $10,000 if you move fast on this gibberish question. All right, as soon as you know the answer, buzz in, because I'm taking away some cash every second and a half. All right, pay attention and tell me, with what cliche does this rhyme? Blood! This Dick Irwin brought her. And don't be fooled by the punctuation. First clue, you say it about your relatives. I say a lot of things about my relatives. You say it about your relatives and the bodily fluid. This could be it. Type. Blood is thicker than water, and I'll tell you, it's not that good as a refreshing drink either. Category, please.
On the big bayou in Louisiana, crest on 17.
This little number's known as Like Cartoons Over Troubled Water. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Given Simon and Garfunkel's original band name, what cartoon duo might you expect? Simon and Garfunkel's original name was Tom and Jerry, so maybe you'd see the cartoon cat and mouse duo at the show. Of course, Tom and Jerry started out enemies and ended up as friends, and Simon and Garfunkel, well... I need a category. For your enjoyment, what to give, what to blaze. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Remember that ad campaign for the Gap with all those really hip people wearing khakis? Damn, that made me feel small. If Gap created an ad featuring the person who blazed a trail through the Cumberland Gap, which of the following taglines should they use? Thomas Jefferson wore khakis. The Wilderness Road through the Appalachians was forged by Daniel Boone. To commemorate his extraordinary journey, the Gap will be opening stores every 5 feet along his trail. Oops, strike that. They already have. All right. Step right up for question 19. This one likes to go by a tower with no windows, 95. Play your cards right, you win 4,000 bucks. Okay, everyone knows that Bill Gates' huge house in Washington is like a modern-day castle, right? If hundreds of disgruntled Microsoft employees decided to storm Bill Gates' house as if it were a trebuchet was a large catapult. Invaders used it to throw dead animals and spread disease in the besieged city.
Boy, it's a good thing I had that Star Wars laser defense system installed.
Oh man, do you feel gutsy or what? You just chose an impossible question. Pucker up for pop music is so deep. And let's see, this one's only worth $20,000. All right, get ready for the impossible. Because it features a word which has the most meanings in the Oxford English Dictionary. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, set has more definitions than stand, turn, or take. Would have been nice if George had used a dictionary to try and come up with more words to the song. Okay, I need it. Welcome to the Jack Attack. A little edgy, aren't we? Relax and take a look at this clue. I'll tell you when to panic. The boys in the band. They're waiting for you backstage. Say hello for me. Best guest we had this whole game. Really? Now do me a favor. Take a quick look to your left, now your right, and repeat after me.
You don't know Jack!
Very nice work, people. Let's get those commercials going. Raul, hon, we doing this again?
Oh, man, I must have splashed some water when
Well, player, you are currently our You Don't Know Jack champ. First place, top score, #1, and it doesn't really mean much of anything. If you'd like to play again, let me know.
This is the leakage absorption pad for men that takes the anxiety out of post-urination drip. No more shaking, no milking, no painful twisting.
Sounds great.
Hello, ready to ride? All right then. How many of you are there? Nobody else to play with? Well, who needs them? Is this the first time on the ride for you? Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so happy to have you back. I need you to type in your name. Wonderful, thanks. If you feel like buzzing, use the letter B. Well, good luck with your game. Remember, if the other kids tease you, they're just jealous.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of You Don't Know Jack is sponsored by the Popular Kids. While you're playing this game, we're having a party. You're not invited. And now, please welcome your host, Josh Schmitty Schmitzenstein.
Okay, class, take your seats. You're in for a real education. Okay, I have your parental permission slip, so you may ride now. Buzz in. Up next. Only the Brat Pack understands my angst. Time for the trivia. If you order a Breakfast Club sandwich, which of these will not come with your meal? A creamy jock, tossed popular girl, a French fried exchange student, or a side of nerd? There was no exchange student in the Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club sandwich. I like mine toasted over a St. Elmo's fire. Whoa, nice shooting. And this category is standardized teen angst. All right, you may now open your test booklets and complete the following analogy. SAT is to 1600 as ACT is to 123, PSAT is to toss across, pencil is to number 2, or 10-pin bowling is to 300. Perfect score! You may be a geek, but you've got nice shoes. Buzz in and lock on. This one's called Hope I Die Before I Get Acne. Hey, do you remember that classic Who lyric, It's Only Teenage Wasteland, right? Well, good for you. If the author of the literary classic The Wasteland were a tortured teen, which of these scenes might have inspired the poem? T.S. Eliot getting a swirly, John Steinbeck being locked in his locker, James Joyce getting tripped in the hallway, or Ernest Hemingway receiving a wedgie? The epic poem The Wasteland was written by T.S. Eliot. Looks like the other kids also figured out that his name's an anagram for toilets. I want you... I'm calling this one... Smells Like Hole. You know, nothing says teen angst to me quite like the Nirvana anthem Smells Like Teen Spirit. Now, with that in mind, if Kurt Cobain had penned the tortured lines to Smells Like Easy Spirit, what smelly item of Courtney's might have inspired the song? Her perfume, her shoes, her lingerie, or her deodorant? Easy Spirit is a brand of women's pumps, apparently fantastic to play basketball in. And have you seen Courtney lately? Smells like expensive designer makeover. Here's a little something I call backstreet noise. Okay, it's party time with 3,653 of my best friends. When pop singing stars the Backstreet Boys become Backstreet Men, how will their vocal ranges most likely shift? From bass to alto, from falsetto to soprano, from soprano to tenor, or from bad to worse? Soprano is the highest natural range for women and boys, while tenor is the highest natural range for men. Unless, of course, you kick them in the boys. Slap your buzzer and we'll find out how much the next question's gonna be. Roadkill time. Remember to buzz in on the item that correctly unites the pair on the screen. And pay attention to the right answers for the bonus round at the end. Now, we put the hammer down. Six pocket billiards and office betting group. What do these two items have in common? Fortune tellers' leaves and lifted blank bags. Blank formations and blank face equals the hot corner. My blank with Andre, and beef, it's one for blank. TV sitcom full blank, and blank of blues. Score! Tony and Tina's blank, and Liz Taylor's had lots of them. Jesus is blank, and the Beatles saved theirs too. Score! All right, let's go for the bonus. What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all babysitting jobs? Parties? You got it! Oh yeah, let's partay. Here's your current score. You feel good about that? Let's keep going. Hit that. This category is... Where do I put my hands? Now, the fun part. Because it has the strongest gravitational pull, on which planet would frisky teens engage in the heaviest petting? Pluto, Jupiter, Earth, or Mercury? Jupiter's gravity is the strongest of all the planets. Yeah, I can just hear it now. Thousands of teens yelling, "I've gone down and I can't get up!" It's coming at you. Teenage wasteland. Hey, it's prom night and you're all set in your rented tuxedo. You got everything you need except, wait a minute, where's that thing you're supposed to be wearing? You know, around your waist? No, you need that thing. It looks like a little flattened snake that just ate a rat. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. What the hell is that thing called? Cummerbund? Cummerdun, or vest? Cummerbund. It's from a Persian word meaning hide your gut. Although some guys slide it down a little lower to hide their adolescent enthusiasm on the dance floor. Hit that buzzer and grab the highest value. Nice job. I got underwear cost me more than that. Your category is... Girl, you'll be a woman sooner than you expected. Ready or not, here it comes. If a girl has an embarrassing mensuration episode in class, what did she most likely do? Recited the wrong speech in history class, used the wrong T-square in woodshop, conjugated the wrong verb in Latin class, or dissected the wrong frog in biology lab. Mensuration is the act of measuring, so she's probably using something like a T-square. She really ought to be more careful, or she's going to wind up with that not-so-freshly sanded feeling. All right. Oh my goodness, please don't choke or you're gonna lose buttloads of money. You want some trouble, my friend? You got it. Let's get into a Dis or Dat. This Dis or Dat questions category is either way, it's still their fault. Okay, I'm gonna give you 7 sitcoms here, all right? And as each one comes up, I want you to tell me if the kids on the show had parents who died or were just divorced. Cash in for each one you get right, and you lose some cash for each one you get wrong or don't get to. You got 30 seconds to get all 7. Let the magic begin. One day at a time, get or divorce. Alice. Kate and Allie. The Hogan family. Different strokes. Give me a break. Silver spoons. Yeah, you're freaking perfect. Check out your score there, make sure everything's in order, and we're moving on. I want you to hit your buzzer and get the value of the next question. Your category is going to be tattoo who? You know, there's nothing like a little tattoo to express your angst. Say Mr. Rourke from Fantasy Island gets a little tattoo on his butt. According to popular advice from tattoo artists, which of these should he rub on it to help it heal? Petroleum jelly, aloe vera, hydrogen peroxide, or vitamin E cream? Vitamin E, it helps the skin heal.
Rub the lotion on your butt, not on me.
I am sorry, Tattoo. You were standing so close I thought you were my butt. Work that buzzer to choose the amount. I'm calling this one. I hate when people are like that. Wrap your head around this. Which of the following is the only sentence in which the word like is used correctly? You like stupid? I totally hate you. Be like Mike. Or I don't know. Be like Mike is the only one of these 4 sentences in which the word like is used correctly.
And if you don't like it, then you can totally I don't know, not like it,
Buzz in and... Lights, cameras, and here's your clue. Only this movie understands me. Have fun. I'll be at the concession counter. That's it. You got them all. I mean, you know, who the hell else was going to get them, right?
About how hard it must have been for him to walk across the gym and ask me to dance, but when I looked down at my bracelet, I thought, what would Satan do? So I said no and set fire to the gym.
Next week on Round and Round and Round and Round and Round Table, Doctors Alan Gurm and Gerald Meatbottom discuss the controversial new sleep-inducing therapy for insomnia sufferers, getting up and getting a glass of water.
But so much is unknown about the effects of getting up and getting a glass of water. There are dangers of spillage, broken glass, water supply. I mean, What do they do with the water once they have it?
Well, we advise they drink it, although we found that handing it to a family member has produced some positive results.
Watch as our panelists discuss this controversial new sleep aid and similar therapies.
Some of your more irresponsible
Hey there, I'm Gerard. Welcome to the game. Alright, are you gonna play on the network or at home? Cool, how many people are playing? Alright, I'm wondering, what's your name? Great, that takes care of that. Instructions, yes or no? Oh, can't be bothered, fine. Godspeed.
Choose your alter ego.
Where high culture and pop culture collide.
Yep, it's our college episode, Rah Rah, an entire episode devoted to trying to bring back memories from the time in which you destroyed the part of your brain that retains memories. College. Hey everybody, welcome to You Don't... Oh, it's just you. Okay, put down the instruction manual. It's time to get started. Okay, time to select a value by hitting your buzzer. The total value for this question is $2,000. This one's called, he's no rocket science major. Get the wax out of your ears, it's question time. You're not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Because it actually exists, which of these colleges could you attend? Unsharpened Community College, Rusted Ginsu Culinary Institute, Blunt Blade University, or Dull Knife Memorial College. It slices, dices, and can even cut a penny in half, but it's still a wrong answer. The correct answer is... Welcome to Lame Deer, Montana, home of Off-Ramp 73 and Dull Knife Memorial College. Yes, you heard me, Dull Knife Memorial College, where instead of yelling, "Stick it to 'em," the cheerleaders proudly chant, "Jab at 'em long enough to cause..." painful bruising. Value time. Okay then, what do you think about this? 2,500. Quick, hand me the insecticide. Greetings! Welcome to Bug Out. Remember, simply buzz in to kill those bugs that don't belong to the set. We're going to be looking at a final round value of 2,500. Okay, get those number 2 pencils out of your ears and onto your desks where they belong. Here we go. College degrees. Buzz in when you see one that's not a college degree. Schools from the Big Ten.
Indiana, Wisconsin, Ohio, Iowa, Michigan State, Pennsylvania, Kansas.
Sexually transmitted diseases. Condoms.
Lifestyle.
Laundry detergents. nicknames. Movies about college.
Revenge of the Nerds. The Pussy. Pussy. And then on campus. Back to school. The Ladies' Man.
Well, what can I say? You were on fire. Nice job. Get a value. For this one, I'll give you $4,000. Let's see what we got going. I got my MB in comedy. Okay, I've got a little Hollywood math for you, all right? Take a look at this equation and buzz in when you know the answer. Marlon Brando plus Matthew Broderick plus blank equals The Freshman. Would that be giant lizard, invisible genie, Why, yes, you are. Now get back in the cowboy suit. Should have picked this one. Brando, Broderick, and a big lizard were the three characters at the center of the film called The Freshman. Sure, all the lizard did was catch flies with its tongue, but that was still the best part of the movie. Or was that Brando? Grab a value. The total amount for this one is going to be $3,500 for your viewing pleasure. Now wait a minute. Zsa! Well, hey, look at this. Guess who just happened to stop by? It's Frat Guy. Hey, Frat Guy, what do you have to say for yourself? Oh, all right. Been out drinking, huh?
Yeah, college.
Okay, yeah. Hey, why don't you see if you can read this question for us and maybe, go home and take a shower or something?
No problem, bro.
Okay, bro.
If Zsa Zsa Gabor was caught with a... Whoa, why is the room spinning? Whoa.
Come on. All right. Is it because his bladder is full, his blood lacks hemoglobin? You're cleaning this up, by the way.
Dude.
His central nervous system is impaired, or his liver isn't breaking down the alcohol? The room spins when you're drunk due to reduced activity. Easy. Reduced activity in the central nervous system. Hey, Frat Guy, is that Pamela Anderson behind you?
Where?
No, behind you. Over your other shoulder.
No, over there?
No, turn. Keep turning. Behind your other back. Oh, I love drunk people.
Where'd she go?
Take a value. The amount on this question is $3,750. The category is Look at Me. Hey, you know that famous Brady Bunch episode where Jan gets upset because Marcia gets all the attention? It's the one where she utters her famous line, Marcia. Well, if students at Harvard University get upset because the students at Harvard's sister school get all the attention, what might they whine? Radcliffe, Barnard. Harvard's foxy sister school is Radcliffe. And just like in the Brady Bunch episode, the students at Harvard went to drastic measures to establish their own identity. Now they all wear black curly wigs. Time to choose a value. Here's what we got. $3,750. Let's have a big warm welcome for It Only Happens Once in a Blue Jeans. All right, tuck it in. We're moving. If I want to drive by a girl's dorm and blue moon them, what will I have to do? Give them a full moon on Friday the 13th. Give them half moons on consecutive nights. Give them 2 full moons in the same month, or give them a full moon in the daytime. A blue moon occurs when you get 2 full moons in the same month. The second one is the blue moon. You can tell it's me mooning you by the big craters on my ass. Some people believe that millions of years ago, there was water there. Choose a value. Let's make this one worth $47.50. Get yourself ready for This Just In. Getting stoned is bad for you. Think fast, it's question time. Since it's a legal form of punishment there, in which of these countries might college students literally get... Well, what do you know? In Iran, stoning is prescribed as punishment for adultery and other sexual offenses. Of course, if we tried that here in the U.S., half the government would be beaten to death with rocks. Ticket amount! All right, keep an eye on that value, my friend. I'm handing you a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is washing your mouth out with an eraser. Yes, now I'm going to read off 7 different things, and for each one, perhaps you'll tell me if it's a standardized test or offensive slang. As each one appears, if it's a standardized test, I see you got this thing down. I'm just going to put your 30 seconds on the clock, all right? And we're off. SAT, test or slang. SOB. GRE. ACT. SOL, BFD, last one, NTE. That's it! Hey, good work. You only missed one. That's nothing to feel bad about. Let's look at your new total. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that wasn't half bad. Go ahead and grab an amount. Here's what we're looking at. $3,750. For your enjoyment, it's the Greek that screws them up. Okay, I got a question here that... Yeah?
Hey, Schmitty.
Oh, hey, it's Frat Guy again.
Just wanted to let you know we're getting ready to go on a panty raid. Can I pick you up something?
Yeah, sure. Give me a G-string or something.
All right, dude.
Those lovable sexual harassers, huh? You gotta love them. Hey, tell me something, will you? If Frat Guy raids the Phi Beta Kappa house, what kind of panties will he get away with? Freshmen's panties, engineering majors' panties, smart people's panties, or football players' panties? Actually, engineers don't wear underwear. They're all much too conscious of the wind resistance those things provide. Why am I not surprised that you have no idea what Phi Beta Kappa is? Please use extreme caution when stealing Phi Beta Kappa panties. You'll want to check for nerd turds. Don't ask, just keep an eye out for anything unusual. Buzz in for your amount. Here's your total value for this one. $4,500. We're calling this one When Your Tongue Sticks to Your Textbook. Okay, let's go. Suppose you attend a university in Barrow, Alaska. If you pull an all-nighter beginning on November 18th, how long will your all-nighter last? Damn, key must have slipped. You want to see what the smart money says? In Barrow, Alaska, the sun doesn't rise between roughly November 18th and January 24th each year. It's really not as bad as it sounds. You know how the old saying goes, time flies when you're studying the history of the irrigation system of ancient Mesopotamia. Time to pick a value. Here's the price tag. $8,000. What in the... I can't read this.
It's time for...
All you gotta do is figure out the answer, buzz in, and type it in. You move quickly, I'll give you more cash. The opening value for this question is gonna be $8,000. All right, let's see if you can unscramble this phrase. And don't freak out about the punctuation, just focus on the letters. Lee, Al Gore, collect. See if this helps. It's a group of people. Members of this group are appointed by each state's legislature. You see, they're the ones whose votes really count when it comes to electing the president. It's all yours. Type in the answer and then hit return. And considering the outcome of some recent elections, apparently it's the only college you don't have to be smart to get into. How about a value? Looks like we got a hefty prize for this one. $10,000. The category is found in some brew with the bros. Let's go. If you're at a party and your friends yell chug for every gill that's in a pint, what chant will you hear? Chant 1.
Chug, chug!
Chant 2.
Chug, chug, chug!
Chant 3.
Chug, 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 chug!
Or chant 4.
Chug, 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 chug!
Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. There are 4 gills in a pint, so you'll hear the lovely melodious chant of chug, 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 chug. You see that? College can actually help you learn all about science and measurements. For instance, I learned that the trunk of a Corolla is a very small place to be locked up for an evening with a case of beer and a rabid ferret. Pick a value. This one comes in at $3,750. This category is known as Be Careful Carrying Donuts Home Past Pleasant Yaks. Okay, pay close attention. I got a tricky one for you. This sentence could be used as a mnemonic device for remembering what? Ivy League schools, U.S. military academies, Pac-10 schools, or every college in Rhode Island. My smart friends tell me the Ivy League schools are Brown, Columbia, Cornell, Dartmouth, Harvard, Penn, Princeton, and Yale.
I must say, this jelly donut is exquisite.
Yes, it's almost shaped like Harvard Square.
Ah, it's a yak!
Buzz in for the value. The amount for this one is $4,000. Well, if it isn't my old friend, biblical figures who do keg stands. Heads up, here it comes. Suppose that upon his return to earth, Jesus joins a fraternity. Considering his famous words in the first chapter of the book of Revelation, what will he most likely say at a sorority mixer? I'm a Tau and a Pi. Can I get you anything? I'm a Sigma and Chi. What's your sign? Lambda 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 is the Revenge of the Nerds fraternity. Are you calling Jesus a nerd? You're gonna burn in hell for that. For the curious, here's the right answer. I got mine used, but I still know that in the book of Revelation, Jesus says, I am Alpha and Omega.
Hey, I'm sorry, but the party's over. All we have left is water and stale chips.
Wait just one moment, my fraternity brother, or I shall turn that water into some killer libations, and those stale chips into Cool Ranch Doritos.
Whoa.
Choose an amount. All right then, grab hold of something. All rise. The Jack Attack is now in session. Now you should already know all about this. Let's not waste any more time. Need a clue? If I learned one thing, it was... Hold on, give me a minute. Man, something stinks! And since you're the only one here, must be you! Let's assess the damage! There it is! Congratulations! You learned a lot about yourself today, but as you go through life, don't forget the most important lesson there is to learn about yourself.
You don't know Jack!
He's America's...
Greetings! Permission to come aboard granted. Yeah, and we've got, how many playing? Got a name, matey? Heave away. Your buzzer is the letter B. Okay, fine. Time to set sail. Remember, bring home the loot just like you did on your last voyage. May freedom be riding on your answers. Make me proud.
Hi there, welcome. How you doing? Good to see ya. Because it's not like I have any friends. Now, shall we see if you've been paying attention? Pick a category. And I believe this one's called The Autopilot Needs to Call His Auto Lawyer. This one's worth $6,000. So you've heard of couples who sneak into the bathrooms of airplanes and, do it? Anyway, suppose a couple sneaks into the bathroom of an airplane to break some blue sky laws. What will they be doing? Disobeying securities regulations, defying casino licenses, ignoring clean air statutes, or violating trade embargoes. Too late now. Should have picked this one. Oh, yeah, baby. You lock that door and show me that portfolio. A blue sky law regulates the sale of stocks, bonds, and other securities. After you get fired for breaking them, they give you a nice golden parachute. Tell me which category you want. Here's a little something I call blind date in the love canal. How does $4,000 sound? Okay, free your mind. If the sperm and egg that created you told the story of where they first met, what would they most likely say? In the fallopian tube, oh, it was magic. In the vagina, it was love at first sight. And if they got together and made something happen, they had to have gotten together in the fallopians. It's no Catskills, but at least it was warm. Go ahead, pick a category. Open wide and get ready for... Thank God for latex. This one's worth $4,000. Say, did you know that the first system of regularly using fingerprints for crime detection in the U.S. was started up in 1903? I'll tell you who cares. Because it also appeared in 1903, the theft of which invention would have necessitated the wearing of gloves. See, it all comes together. The first paper clip, the first safety razor, the first air conditioner, or the first vacuum cleaner. Tough luck. What do you say we check out the right answer? The safety razor was the one on this list, invented in 1903. So be sure to wear your gloves. Then again, I'm sure a big-time razor thief like you doesn't need any advice from a small-time hood like me. My game is Q-tips and floss, man. Time to choose a category. This category is Pounding Sand with Charles Atlas. This one can net you $4,000. Ready? Catch this. What ailment should a 98-pound weakling fake to get a steroid shot? Heart attack, anemia, impotence, or menstrual cramps? Too late. For the curious, here's the right answer. Anemia is sometimes treated with steroids, so the weakling could beef up and be a big man. Of course, he'll have atrophied testicles, back knee, and a Neanderthal forehead, but look at those pecs. Go ahead and pick one of these. Well, look at you. You've just chosen a dis or dat. This dis or dat category name is Put Some Lotion on His Back, Dano. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one, you have got to tell me if it's the title of an actual cop TV show or a brand of tanning lotion. You know what's going on? Excellent. Here's 30 seconds. It's showtime. Quantum Force, Hot Action, Cop Show or Tanning, Acapulco Heat, Island Heat, Quad Action, Bodies of Evidence, Wicked Rays, Hot Action, Dark Justice. Last one. You got 6 out of 7 right. That's nothing to shake a stick at. Let's look at your score. All right, there you go. You can thank me later. So, what's it gonna be? Well, what do we have here? I'd like some beef jerky. $4,000 if you get this. See if you can wrap your head around this. Suppose travelers could only stop at gas stations if they resemble the station's logo. Which pair would you be most likely to run into at a mobile? Grizzly Adams and Gentle Ben, King Arthur and Sir Lancelot, Perseus and Pegasus, or Speed Racer and the Mach 5? Why didn't you pick this one? Pegasus is the winged horse on Mobile's logo. I'd hope that he and Perseus get their beef jerky and wiper fluid for, half price at least. Tell me which category you want. All rise. The Jack Attack is now in session. Pay close attention to the items on the screen. Buzz in on a correct... Well, you can't wait any longer. No problem. Here's your clue. What level are we parked on? I told you my mother should have dropped us off. You might have done some real damage if you pulled your fingers out of your ass. Let's see what happened to your score. That's the game. Congratulations. You learned a lot about yourself today. But as you go through life, don't forget the most important lesson there is to learn about yourself.
You don't know Jack!
Yo.